Graeme, felt a little like Groundhog Day. Good performance, battled, but just quality from the opposition, the undoing.
Yeah, I think you've summed that up quite well. It was a big improvement on last week, which is a real bonus. I think that we came here with a belief that we could get something. That's the first time I felt like that away from home. I don't think everything went in our favour today, but overall I was really satisfied with the first half performance. Certainly the mentality to come into Nottingham Forest, into their backyard, and how we performed, how we controlled the game to an extent off the ball for the first time. It was good to have Glenn Ray back in there, and obviously then we all know what happened with the first goal. It could have been a free kick. Second goal, Lolly's got that individual quality that a lot of championship teams have got. That's nothing about tactics or work, it's about his ability to cut inside and put it in the top corner. And the third one, I think if somebody was kicking the ball at me now, I'd jump and try and protect my face. It's hit Sonny's arm, and all of a sudden it's 3-1. It looks a lot worse than it was. James Collins had a good chance. We had a great chance with Ann Potts on the set piece, and it could have been very different.
That first goal, Kazenga Lualawa goes over. Do you think you went over a bit easy? Did the referee maybe think, I'm not going to give it because of that? Have you spoken to the referee about that?
Yeah, I'm going to try and answer your question. I think there was 3 or 4 fouls given before that, and maybe he thought that wasn't a foul at that point and played on. I've looked at it. My own personal opinion, I thought it was a foul, but I'm not the referee, and I prefer to talk about stopping the shot and then saving the shot and things you can control, and that was a disappointment really.
As far as the goalkeeper goes, Simon Sluga made a fairly miraculous save from Matty Pearson, because you're not expecting that to happen. Just a few moments before, commanded his box, made 2 or 3 good saves, but the big moment, obviously, when you're 1-0 up, he doesn't go for it.
Well, he's a fantastic reflex keeper. That's him at his best when he's tested. You see it in training. But it wasn't just Simon on the goal. You think about the possible free kick, you think about stopping the shot. I can see Tunney and Dan out in that area, and then it was a soft finish in the end. So that's disappointing, but I prefer to look at the positives, because I was really disappointed last week. And if we've got that mentality, and that's what I've been waiting for all season, I've been waiting for that breakthrough in terms of coming to places like this and really think we can get something out of it. I felt a change. We need to get everybody fit, hopefully add a couple, and we've got, I think it's 18 games left. We'll have a right go, because I do believe we can get out of it.
Well, when you look at the performance, when you look at Glenn Ray coming back, you look at Izzy Brown back in training, Danny Hilton, who you won't have seen a lot of actually, of course, will you? But you know, we as the press know what he can do, certainly at League One level. There's positives to be had of players coming back and a performance on the pitch.
Well, Martin Craney as well,
yeah,
who's his 400 games experience in the Championship, will miss his composure at times, controlling moments. Until we get them fit, then I can't rest. And when we get them fit, I know 7 weeks ago we were a competitive Championship team. We've been on a really difficult run since then, and we've got to get them fit in order to be a really competitive Championship team again. I think we will.
You think everybody in by the next match?
I really hope so, because we need some help. I've been saying it for a while, but it's not been for the want to try, and I can assure you, from my point of view, from Mick's point of view, the club's point of view, it's just we're limited in terms of finance. We can't sign Virgil van Dijk for 75 million in a January transfer window, so we've got to try and think and act different to everybody else, and it's been proven difficult in these opening 19 days of the January window, but there's 12 to go, so I'd rather be optimistic. Thank you.
How pleasing was the first goal that you scored? Takes a real touch of class and quality on the left-hand side, isn't it?
It was, Mike, and we've worked at it this week. We wanted to go around the outside of them, not inside. If you go inside, they turn possession over and they can really hurt you on the counter-attack. It's a great ball from Simon, I think, to Kaz. Kaz gets hold of it. Pally Ruddock joins in. Dan Potts on the overlap. You miss that natural left footer. The if that's a right footer, he doesn't pull the ball back the same way, and Harry's in a great position. We've worked on Harry getting across the near post all week. It was really, really satisfying. It's just there was some disappointing moments, but first half I was really satisfied with the performance.
Harry's then gone off early second half. Is that a knock he's taken, or was he ill or something?
He was ill. He was sick at half time. You don't really want to lose Harry Koenig at any game, but certainly in an away fixture where the opposition are pressing for a win and you can play on the counter. And Harry'd been really, really good at that point. We asked him to go and give it a go for 5 minutes. He did, and he wasn't right. These are the things you can't control. But I was pleased with his performance while he was on the pitch.
Was the man of the second goal disappointing as well? Because obviously people know he's going to cut it on his left, and he's been allowed to do that again. So is that frustrating?
I think all season I've seen left footers against left footers, so inverted wingers. I think it's a real difficult technique to stop a cross with your right foot when you're a left-footed player, and it's something we've tried to work out. We've done loads of crossing and blocking sessions. There's a point where I think Dan was really good today, but there's a point where you have to praise the opponent. I mean, Lolly, we were fully aware of Lolly at West Brom, his quality, and he's an outstanding player. He scored 2 goals today. I've seen him do that against every team in the league, and that type of quality is hard to find. It's hard to buy, and in Graeme and Lolly, they've got that at Nottingham Forest, and you'd have to say over the piece it was probably the difference.